God loves diesels. I say that because every time I'm out on the road on the interstate and I'm very anxious because of all of the traffic around me, especially when there's snow and ice conditions, it's very scary for me because I didn't grow up driving on the interstate. I grew up driving on back rural roads. So for me, being in a state where snow and ice is kind of the norm is kind of scary. And I remember back when it was a really bad snowstorm and I was praying and the snow was coming down so hard you couldn't even see, you couldn't even see in front of you to be able to drive and navigate on the interstate. And a lot of people were, I couldn't see out my windows, my side windows, my back windows. And I just remember it being so scary. And I was a lot slower, or at least I felt like I was driving a lot slower than everybody else on the road. And I remember at that moment, God just showing me some tail lights of a diesel right in front of me. And I just kind of focused in on those tail lights and followed those red tail lights until I got to where I could exit off of the interstate. And then since I've taken a new job, and it's this Christmas season, and there's going to be a lot of snow. They're expecting a hard, heavy winter here in Omaha. And since I've been back navigating the road, it's colder, and some mornings it's very icy. And so I've noticed at night when it's a little bit harder for me to see, especially with all of the lights glaring off of the roads and kind of navigating, using my rear view mirrors and the side mirrors to see if there's anybody beside me so that I can merge. I have noticed that there's a lot of space between the person behind me and me, which has always been my concern. And I do drive a little bit slower, and I try to keep a lot of space between me and the person in front of me. But I've noticed that anytime I'm driving home at night, God is kind of opening those spaces and allowing me to have that space. It's almost like they see cars there that's not there. And that's what I'm going to choose to believe. And oftentimes I will, on my way to work during the day, I will find a diesel, or it would just happen by chance that I will, or divine intervention, that a diesel will be in front of me, and I will just kind of lock in with that diesel and follow that diesel until I feel safe to merge. So you know what? God loves diesels, and it just goes to show that God is, He's funny, but He's also practical, and He'll use everyday things, people, places. He's there. He's always here. He's always here. He's always answering. He's always, I like to call it, He's blinking or He's whispering, but He's always there. And I think as a Christian, it's our not so much responsibility, but it's our honor and our blessing to search out and seek out where He is throughout our day, and see Him moving, and see Him whispering, and see Him blinking, and see how He's navigating life. He's allowing us the free choice to do what we want to do. And as long as we're resting and not worrying about all these difficult decisions, and just rest in it. If you have an issue or a situation or a decision to make and you're stressed out on it, and you just relax in it. Just relax in it and notice. Don't focus on what you don't know. Just look around you and see that God is moving. And that's what I've been able to do. And God has definitely been moving in the diesels around me. And I thought it was cute, and that's why I kind of entitled this, that God loves diesels, because God does. And He's used those diesels to keep me safe and help me navigate the icy, wintry roads here in Omaha, Nebraska. Thank you so much for watching today. I really hope that something that I said today resonated with you and really gave you a sense of peace. And I hope that it encouraged you in some way. If it did, feel free to give a comment down below. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for your support. I really appreciate you. See you later.